Does this feel like your cleaning business? Try a better solution with Cleantelligent software. Cleantelligent makes it easy to run your business from your computer or mobile device. Use Cleantelligent software and watch your worries disappear. You can perform inspections anywhere, anytime. Work orders can be submitted instantly online without a paper trail. Improve your productivity with customizable job scheduling. And much more. Cleantelligent has helped cleaning companies around the world dramatically increase their productivity and win new business worth millions of dollars. Request a free demo today at cleantelligent.com/demo. And find out how we can simplify your cleaning business needs.
Hi, this is Dick, and I want to remind you again of our upcoming webinar series on selling. We'll be discussing everything from who should your prospects be to how do you close a deal. If you want to register, you can go to our website at consultantsinCleaning.com, and there you can register for one of them or you can register for all of them. I hope you'll join us. Now, on to this week's CleanCast.
Welcome to our CleanCast today. Thanks for joining us. I've entitled this one, Will Someone Please Help Me? Now it could be construed, it wasn't intended that way, but it could be construed as a continuation of some of the topic that we talked about last week in our CleanCast. But, and you'll see as I go through this what I'm talking about if you listened last week. If you didn't, I'd like to encourage you to go back and listen to last week. But you know, for those of you that know me and have been to any of my workshops or hour sessions at a convention or something, you'll know that I spend a considerable amount of time talking about customer service versus customer satisfaction. The difference between the service, which is a concept, and satisfaction, which is a demonstration. You'll know, you've heard that before and you've read it in my books. You know, almost every company I know of, in and out of this industry, has a customer service department or a customer representative. Let me put it that way. But you know, a lot of companies really fall short when it comes to providing customer satisfaction. In other words, demonstrating to make sure that the customer is really happy. Now I want to relay to you an experience I had just a few weeks ago, when I was attempting to order something online. This frustrates me even thinking about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I placed my order and was told via email that they needed additional information. Okay, I'll provide that information. Then I was told via another email that the new information that I provided was correct. It was incorrect. The new information was incorrect. So I made another attempt to provide the information to the customer service representative. Still not correct. And this time an email was quite explicit, telling me how inept I was at completing their forms. I mean, she was brutal. Let me shorten the story. After 11 emails from her, 10 of them from me, I just couldn't contain myself. I had to do something that seems to be really out of style in today's world. That is, I picked up the phone and I called their customer service department and asked to speak to someone other than the person I had been carrying on a dialogue with on the internet. See how profoundly different I did this? I actually said, I picked up the phone and called them after a total of 21 emails, 11 from them, 10 back to me. Now, I started out, and my wife was hearing my frustrations, and I will not explain here some of the language I used as I was going through this. But I was intent. I was intent to follow through and continue on the email route. But I just couldn't contain myself. I had to quit. After 11 of them, I just couldn't do it anymore. And probably some of you watching this probably said, why did you go to 11? That's why I went to 11. I was determined I was going to see how many it was going to take. Well, I never did find out. But anyway, as I said earlier, I wanted to speak to someone other than the person I'd been carrying on this dialogue with via email. I got a very nice person, talked to me, thanked me for the business, apologized for the inconvenience, and we had the issue resolved within 5 minutes. Literally within 5 minutes. I'm not sure it was that long. We had it resolved. Now here's the real kicker on this. The information I had given on my second email was the correct information they needed. That's right. My second email gave them the information they needed. Now I asked this very nice person that I talked to, I said, well, how long has she been with you? And she just started laughing. She said, about a year. Now, I don't know what the laugh meant, but she's been with him about a year. You know, what I found is it's amazing how easy issues can be resolved instead of talking or emailing or texting. I mean, by talking, how easily things can be resolved by talking instead of emailing or texting. You also know when you start emailing and texting that your ability to spell correctly goes down. I know that we have spell check on our computer, but if we use the wrong word like there and there, you know, depending on which there we wanted to use, it doesn't know the difference. Texting is everything about LOL and all that kind of stuff, and B4 instead of BEFORE. But anyway, I just was amazed. Within 5 minutes, I had that issue resolved, and I don't know how many hours I had spent. I don't know how long it was. But like I said, you're probably thinking, why in the world did he communicate with 11 emails? And I just wanted to see how long it was going to take. When I couldn't take it any longer, I gave up on my experiment and I called them. So let me ask you out there in CleanCast land, how's your company doing on the customer satisfaction front? Do you have a customer service department, or do you have a customer satisfaction department? You know, I find that many companies will spend an enormous amount of time proving the customers wrong. You know, they want to, we had this right and the customer had it wrong, and you, Mr. Customer, had it wrong, just like I was told up here, you know, in a very explicit language that I was pretty inept at following their forms when it was my money. You see, it doesn't matter, because the fact remains, the customer is the customer, isn't it? The customer is the customer and deserves to be satisfied, and proving that you were right and the customer was wrong only does one thing: loses customers. That's the answer to that. You know, in my travels, it's always interesting as I travel around the stuff that I find many times by accident. I was actually in an Arby's roast beef store one day, and I saw their system. They had a sign up which was their system for customer satisfaction. They called it customer satisfaction too. They didn't call it customer service. And before I do this, I'm going to tell you, I have said this a couple of times to companies, and they say, well, we use that system forever. So if you've heard this system and used it forever, just bear with me. one of them told me that they used it, didn't know that's what it was called, but it's called the blast system. You know, like I'm going to blast out here, or we heard a big blast. It's called the blast system. The B is for believe what the customer tells you. L, listen to the customer. A, apologize for any inconvenience to the customer. S, satisfy the customer's needs. 5 is T, thank the customer for their business. Thank the customer for their business. Believe what they tell you, listen to them, apologize, satisfy them, and thank them. Great system, isn't it? So if you're using it, power to you. If you're not, you might want to think about it. It's, you know, maybe you can go to Arby's and they might even have it on the wall there. So, and by the way, as a reminder, we do have a customer relations DVD in both English and Spanish that focuses on this very issue. And you can go to consultantsandcleaning.com and order that. But anyway, try it sometime that you might just talk to somebody in person. Major revelation here in 2016. Calling somebody on the phone? Thanks for joining us. See you next time.